Are we? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, blimey. Hey! Okay, welcome to possibly the tackiest Christmas show in the history of tackiest Christmas shows. Coming up, KRIMBO Karaoke, brought to you from Daily Chaos. And I wonder if this isn't going to be the most chaotic show that I've ever done. I did do one of these a few years ago, actually, a KRIMBO Karaoke, and it was quite good fun. So I thought I'd do another one. Anyway, coming up in a few minutes, people, I thought I'd start streaming early because, you know what, every week I have problems and the thing crashes and all the rest of it before I start streaming. And guess what? It did today. And so just as well, I started streaming early. Yeah, right. So this is your show, people. Call in and get your tonsils out and give us a tinkle and all that. Going out all over the place. Yeah, there you go. Right. I'm just going to leave you with some lovely KRIMBO music. All copyright free, by the way, to Daily Chaos' esteemed streaming providers. Revolution Radio, God bless you. WakeUpUk.net, God bless you. At YouTube, not so God bless you, but seeing as it's that time of year, God bless you too. And even Facebook. God bless you, sort of, ish. Certainly the folks, God bless you. And yes, but for all of our streaming providers, all the music is copyright free. I don't know how, but at least it is at the moment. Unless I say something to the contrary throughout the show somewhere. But no, it's all copyright free. We'll work it out so it's all copyright free because, yeah, there you go. Right, okay. Yeah, good. Apparently we've got a connection on YouTube. Let's just see if we're going out on the old Rumble thingy, whatnot-ish. Blah-de-blah, doobie-doo. Have a look at that. Oh, blimey. I've got such a cold, people. Excuse me. I've got something in my... Right, we're going out on Rumble. Oh, hey! People are watching on Rumble. Haven't you got anything better to do? I take it you've decorated the tree. Yeah, right, okay. Anyway. Coming up in 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Yeah, 12 minutes time. I just need to find something for us all to sing now. So I'll do that. And in the meantime, I will leave you with this appalling music. This dreadful music. Oh, goodness. God blimey. Dreadful. Awful. Tacky Christmas shows on us. There you go. Oh, hold on. Oh, forget the timer. We're not there yet. Another 10 minutes. Another 10 and a half minutes. 10 and a half minutes. Do goodwill to all men, maybe apart from Bojo and Biden, Fauci and Witty, but everybody else, goodwill and all that da-dee-dee. Hold on, are we going out on the old fast book? Let's have a look at that. Let's see if we're going out on the old fast book. We're going out on the old fast book. We're going out. Hold it. Oh, look at that! We're going out on the fast book. Hey, Gaz, Sue, Melanie. Hey, Shelley Reed, Lee Hollands. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you all. Christmas officially starts in 9.5 minutes' time. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Every day's Christmas Day, actually. You know what I mean? Oh. Pull up a chair, get a brandy, bottle of whiskey, whatever. Something to sing, a joke, your guitar, harpsichord, I don't know, whatever you like, harmonica thing. Yeah. And Zoom, get Zoom. Yeah, Zoom, get Zoom. And then it's in the spiel. Look at the spiel. Yeah, there you go. ko.click/Zoom. There's a couple of spaces in there because otherwise nobody ever sees my posts. So I'll put a couple of bits. You take the spaces out, use that address, pop it in any old browser, and it'll open up your Zoom app, and you'll be patched in to, studio. And we can have a laugh, hopefully. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Blimey, hold Hold on. What have they got queued up? Yeah, what dreadful music. Right. Oh, no. It's copyright free! Guess what? Do-do-do-be-do. When a manger in a... Hold it. Karaoke music. There you go. Look at all that. Right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Look. Hold it. Slight crisis. Slight bit of chaos. Bit of chaos. Right. If anybody can point me in the direction of a place where we can get some karaoke music, that'd be brilliant. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. I'm not that I'm not prepared. I mean, you know what I mean. But just, yeah, let's face it. Right. So see what we can do. Yeah, send it on whatever you're on. I'll look at the various comments and we'll work it out. Yeah. And get on Zoom. Get on Zoom, let's have a chat. You know what? We're going to try and keep the politics to a minimum today. Because, I don't know about you, fed up to the back teeth of all of that, frankly. But it's inevitable, there might be a bit, but let's just, you know, have a laugh. Yeah. Press that thing. Press it. There you go. No, not that. Where is it? There you go. Oh. Yeah. Oh. No. Just see if we're going out everywhere. We're going out everywhere. We're going out on Facebook. We're going out on YouTube. Amazing. We're going out on Rumble Pants. We will be going out on revolution.radio and we will be going out on WakeUpUk.net. And, yeah. Oh, look at that. I should have had a haircut, really. There you go. That's all right. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm sorry. That is really appalling. Hold on. Fast forward that a bit. Oh, look at that! Yeah. Come off it. Oh, it's even worse than usual, isn't it? Oh, blimey.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Look, I apologise. Yeah, this is going to be a tacky show. Tacky.
On the third day of Christmas,
No good. No good. You sound like, I don't know, Chris Whitty on a bad day. Cliff Richard coming up. No, blimey, don't. Sounds like the garden centre. Buying your tree. Oh. If you hadn't guessed, people, I'm definitely going to need a hand today. Yeah, definitely going to need. I mean, as though I don't normally. You know what I mean? So Zoom, get your app, Zoom, and then pop it in a browser. What is it? It's in the spiel. Wherever you're looking at this, it's in the spiel. ko.click/Zoom, and I'll get you in the studio, and I don't know, you can find out. I don't know. You can tell us what you bought the kids, and then they won't have any surprises on Christmas Day or something like that. Oh, blimey. That is absolutely dreadful. Let's see if we can just flick through this a bit. What's this?
The first Noel.
Oh no. He shouldn't have done. Oh, blimey. It's like going up Wicks or something, isn't it? Home base. I feel like I'm in home base.
On a cold winter's night that was so deep.
Doobie-doo.
Noel, 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 Noel.
Noel.
Born is the King of
Israel.
They looked up and saw a star shining in the
4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4, 3, 4. I don't know. You know what? Give or take.
It gave great light.
Da-dee-dee. Yeah. Chris Rea. Yeah, Dennis. Oh yeah. Driving home for Christmas. Lovely track. Can't play it. It's copyright. We can sing it though. You can sing it, Dennis Barker. Come and sing a bit of Rea. Yeah. Give or take. Hey, Paul, Simon, Marks, Alison Tarvett, Amir Yakar. Hello, all you lot over at Daily Chaos News page on Facebook. Blimey, does that page still work? Oh yeah, here we go. 2 minutes. Or 3. Actually, after the commercial break at Rev Radio. Oh, look at that. I've been unsilenced. Unsilenced at Revolution Radio. They've trusted me. Silly people. This is where they lose their license. Doobie-doo. Oh, oops. Oh dear. Just here. Oh no. Keep it here. Do. Sorry, I'm muttering to myself. Big shout out to Pagan Rabbit, Pat Rabbit, Metal Rabbit over on Rev Radio, Revolution Radio. God bless you, mate. We're going head to head today. He's on another studio. Oh, we should all be listening to him. It'll be much better. God bless you, Pat. Trying to do a tie-in. Don't know how to do that. Hard enough just to, I don't know. Is the audio all right? Give or take. Is it all right? Oh, Mr. Group video chat from Craig. Craig, Zoom, mate. Zoom. Do you know what I mean? Zoom. Yeah. ko.click/Zoom. Right. Oh, blimey. Hold on. Oh, it's truth. Right. We're definitely coming up to beginning of the show. Time to get real. Time to get real. Oh, hold it. Who's that? That's Piers! Garnham! Garnham's here. Oh no. That's it. It's all over. Right. Hold on. How do I do that? I need to phone in the studio. Phone in the thing. There you go. That's it. There you go. That'll do it. Oh. Doobie-doo. Oh no. Right, there we go. Right. Isn't it? Oh, God no. What's going on, Revolution Radio? What's going on with you? Pause the rubbish music for a sec. Now we got a problem. We've actually kind of started the stream, but not the show. Just waiting for Revolution Radio to sort out the studio or something. Oops. No reply to Studio A. Beginning to feel a lot like chaos. Dooby-dooby-doo-doo-doo. We are about to start in just a second, people. Just got to patch into old Rev Radio, and then we're sorting it out, and it's all there, and diddly-doo-doo. I suppose I should sort out the music for the, I don't know, the KO music, whatever it is. Diddly-doo-doo. Yeah, it is. I'm full of cold. Very nearly didn't even do a show today, so you could have been lucky. But as it turns out, sorry. Right, let's hold it. What is it? Is that it?
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Piers.
Yeah, hi, man.
Hello, mate. God bless you. Hold on a sec. Let me just cue up the beginning of the show. Just get it all, I don't know, doing something. Oh, hold on. Hold it. Oh, for crying out loud. Do. This is what happens when you're a technical moron. Right, okay. Piers?
Yeah.
How are you, man? How you doing? You beginning to feel Christmas?
Good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. I've got a bit of a chill, but apart from that, absolutely fine.
What's the weather doing down in your way, Valencia?
Beautiful today. Really lovely. Beautiful. Crisp winter's day. As wintry as it gets, anyway. Let me just try calling the old studio again and see if we can actually get in. Oops. Yeah. It would be so nice to have some sort of form of synchronicity with this show, wouldn't it? Between all the different streaming outlets. But you know, yeah. Right. Piers, you're in London, yeah?
Yeah.
How is it there? Is it snowing? You seen Santa out the window yet?
No, it's not snowing. It's a bit overcast. It's quite cold. It's not bitterly cold, but it's sort of, under 10 degrees and generally a little bit on the chilly side. But other than that, it's not pissing it down with rain. It was doing a bit of spitting earlier on, but typical kind of grey December London, really.
Lovely, nice. You haven't seen Boris on his sleigh then? No.
He's probably jetted off to Mystique or something, for a Christmas break on the beach, no doubt.
Yeah, oh, bless him.
They'll probably tell everybody he's fallen ill with Omicron and he's back in St Thomas's Hospital or something. But he'll really be on the beach in Mystique, or wherever it is he goes. Some British-run tax haven somewhere, no doubt, where he can go and count his money.
That's right. Do you reckon that Santa Claus has got one of those dodgy accounts?
Oh yeah. What's the island where the Queen has? She's got all those shell accounts.
Hold on. Sorry about this. Sorry, but I'm trying to patch everything in. To get the show on the road. We've had Bill Etheridge pop in. Bill, can you hear us?
I can. Yep.
Hey,
nice
Bill.
music as well in the background there.
Lovely, thank you. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Revolution Radio. We're going out everywhere else. You know what? We just got to start the show. We got to start the show, people. That's the way it is. Hey folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good people, and welcome to this special total KO Christmas edition the most tacky Christmas show you've ever witnessed in your entire life. Yeah, you know what I mean. This is pure Engelbert Humperdinck meets Cliff Richard. We got Bill Etheridge and Piers Garnham here to prove it. Oh, hold on. How does that work? KRIMBO karaoke. We're gonna have a sing song. Not. This is a political pox-free zone. And yeah, my fader's not doing what it should be. And by the way, neither's my head. I've got a nose full of, you know. Oh. So yes, get Zoom. Oh, if you haven't got Zoom, get Zoom and call in ko.click/Zoom. Give us a shout. Get your tonsils out. I don't know. Have a brandy, whatever you like, and let's have a laugh. Or going out, well, should be going out, not going out, but should be going out on Revolution Radio, or going out on WakeUpUK.net. God bless you. Ooh. And, oh, that's the outro. And going out on Facebook, because my 90-day ban ended, and for streaming, and going out on YouTube today, and going out on Rumble Pants. So there you go. Right, okay. Garnham.
Yes.
Hello, mate. Lovely to see. Lovely to hear from you. I'll sort out the video. Get you on. Have you got your camera sorted out? Can we see you?
Yeah, you should be able to see me. I mean, I'm basically lying on the couch in my normal reclined position. You know, with the alien Mona Lisa in the background. I don't know if you can see
let me see if I can find that. Lovely. Bit of controversy at Christmas. And we got Bill Etheridge in the house. Bill?
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Bill.
Pretty awful, actually.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You haven't got Omicron, have you?
Well, I do, for the first time, have my whatnot thing tester. I got one of those. What are they
Natural
called?
flow test.
I don't know what it is. Isn't that something that you shove in your colostomy bag or something? I don't know what those things are. I've got something or other, which I've not taken any of these tests. I've nothing at all. But for the first time, hold on, that will be Rev Radio. That will be Rev Radio. Right, we are now on with Rev Radio as well. God bless you, Revolution Radio. So we are now. We're there. We're there. Christmas. This is where Christmas officially starts, people. Right. Okay. Yeah, I got one of those test things because I've got this cold and all that, and you know, this is something I wanted to. I don't want to get into the big politics thing, but there is one overriding story, it seems to me, that is going on at the moment, and I wanted to pass this by you because I got this cold. I don't know what it is, what kind of coronavirus it is, whether it's one of these more serious ones like flu or even this so-called COVID thing, which apparently they haven't isolated, but they reckon it exists. I have no idea. Anyway, I thought the thing is, like everybody else out there, I've got elderly relatives, and on Christmas Day, I'm supposed to be cooking for Christmas Day. I'm designated chef this year, but I don't want to give this to people. And so I said to the missus, you know, I don't know what to do. I'll cook all the stuff, and then you can take it round the in-laws' place if you like. And I've got the day off with a bottle of brandy or something. Anyway, so she goes off and gets one of these antigen tests, and or I do. I get my orders. I go around all the pharmacies. None of them have got any. Now this is the point. None of them have got any of these tests. I've never taken one of these tests before, things you shove up into your brain or whatever. Never taken one before. But apparently, well, you know, it's not just about us, is it? It's about the people that we're with at Christmas, and you know, they're scared, rightly or wrongly. I think they're wrong, but they're rightly or wrongly, with more vulnerable people. Yeah, okay, all right, we know all that. Look, so I thought I better take one of these things. All the pharmacists have run out. We got a waiting list as long as your arm. People queuing up for these things, want these things, because presumably they're in the same boat. Guess what? It's flu season, but and they want to, you know, make sure that the more vulnerable members of their family are feeling confident to be around them or whatever. Quite aside from this thing, yeah. And so they've all run out. Davy Russell, yeah, God bless him, Davy Russell. He put out a post the other day. He said, you know what? It's all very well, isn't it? We can't get together at Christmas because they can't get tested because they haven't got any testing kits, whatever, in the pharmacists. They've all run out. Isn't that convenient? I'm not going to rant. We're not going to rant today. But have you noticed any of that? This is actually an issue, I imagine, for lots and lots of families. No, they can't be tested or whatever. Whether or not they should be is another matter. But in terms of, if you like, placating the elders in their family, you know.
I've got a boatload of these tests because they've been everywhere I've worked in the last few months. They've been throwing these things at me, and I haven't really bothered taking too many of them. But yesterday, actually, with it being the run up to Christmas, and it was my mum's 76th birthday, so I thought I'll go and see mum.
Sorry.
I got the old cotton bud. I didn't shove it into my brain. I did the deep throat on it. So I recommend deep throating your COVID test rather than
can you do that?
shoving it into your brain. Oh yeah, it's far better.
Nice.
And I thought, well, you know, I've got a bit of a sore throat. And I'm a bit croaky. But it came back as negative. And then I thought to myself, well, hang on. I smoke 20 cigarettes a day, drink a bottle of whiskey, and it's winter, so probably, you know, you would expect to be a bit croaky. Yeah, I'm clean. I'm not one of the infected, and at the end of the day, it's no biggie as far as I'm concerned. But I just wanted to do it because my mother is, she is quite frail, and even your standard cold would be an issue for my mum. So I thought I'd just check it out, but. It's not something I'm particularly concerned about one way or the other for anyone else, you know.
Oh, Bill, happy birthday to your mum yesterday, and I hope that you have a lovely Christmas. So the swab, let me get this right, yeah, because this is clearly the most important little tidbit on the show so far. You basically, you take your swab and you dip it in whiskey, and then you shove it down your throat.
Well, that's one way of doing it, yeah. Well, be careful, though, the whiskey might come back as a positive test.
Like Coca-Cola.
I think it might be better afterwards to try and drown the sorrows of having to engage in such a stupid, humiliating activity because you've been frightened into it, which I was. So, yeah, I thought, well, I better swill it down with some whiskey. Yeah,
that's what happened in the German Parliament, isn't it? They tested a Coca-Cola for this thing.
Works.
So
it works.
you got to swab it in whiskey and Coke, you got a problem. Yeah, you're positive.
But on a serious note, it is best to use the throat rather than the nose. It's I think I know one or two people who are quite discomforted by these things being wedged up their nose. So I think if you are going to do a test, I would advise the deep throat method. I'd advise that in life in general, but certainly for the COVID test.
Bill, it's not that kind of show.
Well, you shouldn't have asked me on that, should you?
How are your tonsils, Piers? Are you
fine? Absolutely fine. Yeah. I haven't gone for the booster. I mean, I was sort of pressurised into taking a couple of AstraZeneca jabs earlier on in the year, but that was under duress. I never really wanted to take anything. It was just because I was getting married in Spain and felt that I needed to take the jabs to travel.
Did you get married, mate? I must have missed that.
You were my best man, you pillock.
Oh, I got so twatted that
you did. He got absolutely obliterated on Scotch.
I lost my legs. My legs just went.
You got a black eye from falling over in the street on your way home at the end of the.
I did. It was, oh man, it was.
Oh, you were a mess. Yeah, you just went to the bar at the wedding and said, "Give me a bottle of whiskey," and they did.
Yeah. Bottle of Ballantines off the back of a few bottles of Rioja. It was perfect. It was great. Apart from the fact I don't remember any of it now. But yeah, I say right. Okay. Have you decided?
Your speech was quite good. What?
That's very kind of you. Oh, we've got Billy Watson popped in as well. Have you decided what you're going to sing? Because that's the point today. We're going to have a sing song.
Yeah, I've got a very brief blast because I can't remember all the words, but I've settled on mine yet.
Yeah, what are you going to sing for us, Bill?
Well, because Slade are actually from my area, and they used to practice in the scout hut over the road from my GP surgery when I was a kid, and the whole GP surgery used to shake when they were practicing. So I think a tribute to our local lad Noddy. I'll do a little tiny blast of the Slade Christmas song.
Blimey. This show is going to be basically like walking around a garden centre at Christmas, isn't it?
One you'd want to get out of fast, I think, once you've heard me sing.
Oh, mate. Okay. What about you,
Ollie,
Piers?
You met Flo, haven't you, Ollie?
I have. Yeah. She's lovely.
Yeah. Well, Chris Rea, who wrote "Driving Home for Christmas," is her mum's brother. So her uncle.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's been getting a lot of airplay on the radio this Christmas. Bloody "Driving Home for Christmas" a bit everywhere. It's like can't escape that song at the moment.
That is one of my favourites.
Don't know how much he gets paid in terms of royalties every time they stick that on the radio, but he can't be doing too bad out of it.
Oh, it's a great track. It's a really cool track. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. We've got Billy Watson popped in as well. Billy Watson, God bless you, man. How you doing?
Not too bad. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. I heard, because you're up in Scotland, aren't you? I heard a rumour that the Scots don't celebrate Christmas in the same way as the English. Is that true, or was that true 50 years ago or something?
I think traditionally Hogmanay was a bigger celebration in Scotland, but Christmas is still quite big. I don't know how big you do it down there, but I mean everyone still partakes in the Christmas, hullabaloo. But Hogmanay traditionally back in the day was party central, go and see your neighbours, and you would first foot them, take a bit of coal for some reason. And that's all died. I think with women working a lot more, the kind of community is a lot less closely knit because the women would talk to each other and raise the kids, and people know each other. But now everyone's at work, so people are much more divided, and that kind of spirit of Hogmanay's died. So much so that fucking Nicola Sturgeon is banned Hogmanay, and everyone's just going along quite merrily with it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
We've got. My fault. Apologise for that. Yeah, she's no New Year stuff. Okay, I don't want this to be a political show, but it's impossible, isn't it? Just one thing though, because apparently now they're saying this Omicron is basically what the South African government said, i.e., not much, and yet Nicola Sturgeon is, and the Welsh Assembly, that what's his name, idiot bloke over there, and they're cancelling Christmas. Does 2 + 2 equal 15 these days? What are your opinions, just briefly, without getting us banned from YouTube, please?
Well, I think Drakeford is an absolute C blank blank T. Absolutely dreadful man. I mean, the more I watch politicians these days, the more I think they're under some sort of MK Ultra mind control, including the vast majority of the staff at the BBC and most of the other mainstream channels for that matter. It's almost like they've got some sort of brain fog. I can't stand Drakeford, and as for your Scottish leader, she's wee Jimmy Cranky. She's a character as well. My goodness.
I got to say, Billy, you've got a fantastic head of hair, mate. You look. We actually on the show exclusive. We've got Father Christmas up in Scotland. God bless him, Billy Watson, aka Santa Claus, St Nick.
There were some young kids moved into the kind of scheme that I'm in, and the first time they see me, it was like, "Ah, look, there's Santa Claus."
You have got some wonderful hairy stuff going on.
Here are your tentacles to the cosmos, man.
Let's get on and have a sing-song. Now, because we've got to try and keep this copyright free, I suppose the best thing is if the rest of us, whoever isn't singing, the rest of us sort of do a bit of humming, the backing singers type stuff or whatever. So give them a bit of a, I don't know, G up, because otherwise it must be quite lonely singing. So, Etheridge?
Yes.
You're up, mate. Slade.
I am. I just wanted to say how envious I am of Billy's hair, by the way. So I do think that it's anyone who's got hair is my hero. So he's doing very well there. I do envy that. But anyway, right, here we go then. Well, so you want me to start, do you? Want to set the ball rolling?
I do, yeah, absolutely. I want to put you on the spot entirely.
Every possible listener you've ever had. Okay, then. Are you hanging up the stocking on the wall? It's a time when every Santa has a ball. Does he rock a red-nosed reindeer? And it's crowd that's singing along with the rest. So where it is, Merry Christmas, everyone is having fun.
Well, they're not at the moment.
It's only just begun. It's Christmas! It's Christmas! That's my noddy hole tribute.
So dire.
Thank you, mate. I worked hard on that.
Okay, come on, don't stop. That was only the first verse. There's at least 16 verses to that.
There may well be, but that's all you've got from me.
It's just repeated over and over and over again.
I think so, yeah.
I think that is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Well, let's see what the other guys have got. Yeah, you're judging too soon.
I am. You're right. Exactly. We started with a low bar. Right.
Hold on a minute. In the invite, the only reason I'm here is because in the invite it said, most utterly dreadful voices most welcome.
Oh, that's right. That's it. Yes.
So
that is
you can't be
correct.
slagging anybody off for having a go.
Yes. No, Billy. Absolutely. No, I'm. Yes. We are also. If you want to play an instrument, give or take, then you can, or tell us a joke, or whatever. Billy, go on. What is your star turn tonight, sir? I know that you've got some experience doing this sort of stuff.
Well, I didn't actually know. Is it Christmas related? I thought it was just karaoke.
No, it's anything you like, mate. Anything you like.
All right. So, well,
Nigel Johnson, by the way, Bill, don't give up the day job. Nigel Johnson says, is there something in the vaccine that dumbs down their brain? They look like they're in some sort of daze. I think referring to all of us probably. And I mean, yuck, I've tried.
I haven't had it, so it's not. So that's my brain must have been dumbed down to start off with. I'm jab free.
Yeah, me too.
I played Scrooge once at Christmas, and it was like an American musical version, and I had to do a lot of singing in that. I can't remember many of the songs now. It was a few years ago. I have seen a future full of darkness, all the darkness of my heart. At the dawn, a world in need of kindness. Something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, that's nice. that was quite nice.
Yeah, I used to do a bit of theatrics,
Yeah. You're not doing panto this year because you've done some panto, haven't you? You
I
have?
have done some panto in the past. Yeah. Ugly Sisters and all that. I think, the last time I did Cinderella, me and my ugly sister were anorexia and malaria. I can't remember which one I was. I think I was malaria because my counterpart, my fellow sister, was fat, so she must have been anorexia.
That's Dharma. He's got
You-
ruddy cheeks, hasn't he? Him and Boris, I reckon, they'd make a good couple of ugly sisters. Right,
Yeah,
couple of twankies.
Absolutely. Didn't you get me to mock them up as ugly sisters?
Yeah, you did a great graphic. Yeah.
Dharma would
do.
object to them being referred to as sisters. He'd have to check which one of the genders they actually were before he'd do it.
But they're both LGBTQ, whatever.
Right, Billy, you're on, mate. Look, for goodness sake, people, ko.click/Zoom. You can't just leave us in the lurch like this. I mean, what a bunch of bastards if you do. ko.click/Zoom. It's in the comments and whatnot. Right, Billy, what you going to sing for us?
Well, first of all, you said about doing a joke, so I've kind of got
Yes.
a poem. Can I do a poem?
Yes.
It's all right. So we'll start with this. It's kind of relevant. It's called Rockstar. In my early 20s, it's in Scottish, by the way, so we'll test if you're Scottish. In my early 20s, I had yin goal in life, to be a rock and roll star, mainly just to get a sexy wife. And I couldn't face the rat race. The real world was no for me. Getting a job was no an option, especially with my CV. So I tried to learn guitar. I practiced half an hour a night. But then I had to admit, my playing was fucking shite. So I gave it up and I told my friends that I was born to sing and that Elvis would soon be known as the ex-king. But I've got a voice like a goose farting in the fog. I'd have settled for being a prince instead of a tuneless frog, like Bill Etheridge. So I started using heavy drugs and drinking lots of lager, because I thought by doing that, I could be the new Mick Jagger. It turns out the rock and roll lifestyle really isn't that cool, because I couldn't function properly. All I could do was drool. The doctors took me away to try and cure my addiction, but unfortunately they couldn't fix my rock star fantasy affliction. For in the ward I didn't sing so much as whistle to the moon. I wasn't allowed to eat my food with anything other than a spoon. But the thing that kept me going was the thought of rock stardom. It was all that could save me from turning out a bum. So when I got released, I organised a tour and I ignored all the skeptics who want me to stay poor. My friends, they were a case in point. They said I was a no-talent nutcase. So I took some singing lessons to wipe the smile off their face. £300 for 10 lessons to try and turn a frog into a prince. But no matter how hard I tried, I was still a bag of mince. The teacher was quite patient. I assured her I wasn't taking the piss, but she called it off after just 2 lessons, saying £30 an hour's no worth this. But by that time it was too late. I had to do what I said. So I done this tour of karaoke bars with bottles flying past my head. Even semi-conscious, I still give it all I've got. You'd be surprised at how quickly booze thin blood can clot. If only I hadn't built myself up to be something that I'm not, for I'll never be a rock star. Looking much more talented than that lot. Someday I'll be discovered for the genius that I am. For who else can sing Heartbreak Hotel while drinking lager fae a can? So I've decided to audition for that X Factor dude. He'll flip his lid when he hears me sing, providing he's no a prude. Then he'll mastermind my pop career. I'll make it big across the pond. Then my dream will have come true when I eventually marry a big-titted blonde.
Very good.
That
Excellent.
last line didn't rhyme.
It did, actually.
Did it?
Blonde and pond.
Aye, blonde, well done, Bill.
Go
I'll
on.
say someone's listening. I'm listening.
Awesome.
Oh, that was awesome.
Bless you, man. God bless
Thanks,
you,
man.
mate. That's very nice. Nobody's calling in. Nobody's calling in. I'll take some comments. I guess I'll take some comments. We had Craig has been trying to get hold of us, but I don't know where he is. But I am unjabbed, folks, says Nigel Johnson. Andrea Scott, oh my word, he sounds like a 1920s record. I don't know, presumably referring to Bill. Yeah.
1920s.
Yeah. Pauline Davis says, take some hot love.
Maybe a bit like Irving Welsh, but that's not from the 1920s.
I think I'm more Ozzy Osbourne myself, but there you go. Well, the lifestyle, mate.
People know each other, but now everyone's at work, so people are much more divided in that kind of spirit of Hogmanay's time. So much so that fucking Nicola Sturgeon is banned Hogmanay, and everyone's just going along quite merrily divided in that kind of spirit of Hogmanay's time. So much so that fucking Nicola Sturgeon is banned Hogmanay, and everyone's just going along quite merrily divided in that kind of spirit of Hogmanay's time. So much so that fucking Nicola Sturgeon is banned Hogmanay, and everyone's just going along quite merrily divided in that kind of spirit of Hogmanay's time. So much so that fucking Nicola Sturgeon is banned Hogmanay, and everyone's just going along quite merrily divided in that kind of spirit of Hogmanay's time. So much.
I apologise.
For my next trick.
It had to happen. It had to happen.
I was going to get
didn't
into
it?
that.
Unbelievable. Yeah. What were you saying, Billy? About 3 times in quick wraparound mode?
It was from before, eh?
It was before. It was from before. Right. Okay. I was trying to get the comments from Rev Radio. I couldn't find them. Right. Okay. I'll chip up. I'll chip up with one. And I figured, because I'm an octave lower, I could get away with this. Yeah. And so you tell us where this comes from after I've sung it. And he goes kind of like this. I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering star. Mules are made for rolling, mules are made to pack. I've never seen a sight that didn't look better looking back. I was born under a wandering star. Mud can make you prisoner and the plains can bake you dry. Snow can burn your eyes, but only people make you cry. Home is made for coming from, for dreams. I forgot how it goes this bit. For going to, which with any luck will never come true. I was born. Tell me when you want me to finish, people. Under a wandering star.
All right, 10 points. You can name the actor who sung that song.
Lee Marvin.
Free.
And
the film?
He was spinning like the top of his grave just then.
What was the film?
Well, I don't know what the film was.
No.
Come on, somebody knows what that movie was.
Paint Your Wagon.
Cool hand look.
yes.
Cool hand look, no? So
Paint your wagon. Paint your wagon. Yeah, yeah, right.
I don't know.
Good.
I don't know if that was Paint Your Wagon.
It was. It was definitely Paint
It
Your
was
Wagon.
Paint Your Wagon. Okay, I got it right. Okay.
Yeah, which was actually a
you had
comedy.
to go with me about my singing, and then you did that.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, I think where's the justice here? Where's the listeners? Listeners, help me! Surely, you know, at least there was some oomph in mine. I thought you were actually grinding down to a halt then.
It's like,
I
so it's
feel-
like the batteries are running out of his Walkman.
That's right. It's like that scene out of Apollo 13 where the radio runs out of its batteries. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What song was playing? What song was playing in that film? I can't remember.
Right. There's 2001: A Space Odyssey. Remember at the end he was taking at the Well, the thing in Hal was shutting down like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know that movie, huh?
Scary movie.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hal was super scary in that.
I can't do that. Sorry.
Yes. Sound a bit like Chris Whitty. Do you think that Chris Whitty was Hal in a different life?
Well, he's a robot, isn't he?
Do you think he blinks?
Robot.
Does he blink?
No, it's quite scary.
Aye.
He's a bit
Do you
scary.
mix with these kind of people, Bill? Do you mix with these politicians in some way, shape, or form?
I used to a few years ago when I had some form of remote slight relevance, but not now. I've never met the sage lunatics. I've met Boris and David Cameron and people like that. Wasn't overly impressed, but no, never met the real leaders, the mad scientists. Never met them. No.
No. Just wondering if you're picking up any reptile vibes, you can.
That's most likely. I think we can all pick them up from a distance, can't we?
My old man knows the ex-bursar of Eton College, and just before Boris Johnson got elected for the first time, he said to him, because he was bursar when Boris was a schoolboy there. He said, "What was Johnson like at school?" And he said, "He was a duplicitous little shit. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him." You know, and my dad said, "Well, that doesn't bode well for his premiership, does it?" And he said, "Well, we'll just have to wait and see." So draw from that whatever you will.
Yeah. Good judge of character.
yeah.
He must know a few things, ex-bursar of Eton College. He must know all the pedos in power. I don't know. Sorry.
The fee's just been cut.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, YouTube, all is forgiven.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. He's probably been around a few prominent individuals, or who have become subsequently prominent. Yeah, since leaving school. That's true. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but well, you know, I mean, how old's Benedict Cumberbatch? I can't remember when this chap retired, because he was an Etonian as well, wasn't he? I mean, there's a few of them who've come through, and that actor that plays Loki, he was at Eton as well, wasn't he? They're all bloody ex-Etonians, these fuckers.
What?
You know, you can't
Eddie
get
Redmayne.
anywhere in life.
Eddie
unless you've
Redmayne?
been to
Eddie Redmayne, do you mean?
Not Eddie
Eddie-
Redmayne, no. Loki. What's his name?
Tom something or other.
You what?
Is it Tom something?
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston, isn't it? That's it. Yeah, that's
yeah.
it. Yeah. I think they were all at Eton. You know, it's but I mean, I've long been of the belief that you cannot attain high office or any kind of position, you know, where you have the power to influence a large contingent of individuals, unless you are sort of in the club. You know, I mean, it's like people with large Twitter feeds that have just sort of by accident sort of stumbled across a lot of followers, you know, find themselves having vast amounts of people who follow them shed, you know, through no fault of their own, really, you know, just because Twitter don't like it. You know, it's you know, if you start to have too much undue influence, they quickly take it away from you again, unless, you know, that's what they much prefer, having people who they already have in their back pockets in these positions, because then they don't have to deal with all these headaches on, you know, social media headaches where, you know, you give real life people a platform and people start to take an interest in it, so they have to quash it very quickly.
Look at this example. What about Josh Taylor? He won the, you know, undisputed 4 belts and the fucking Ring Magazine belt of the year. There's only 6 boxers have ever achieved it, and he's the first one in the UK to do it. So he should have been nominated for Spotty. He should have won that outright. But because if you look at his Twitter feed, he posts quite, you know, stuff about the vaccine and stuff like this, and propaganda and all this stuff. So that's 100% why he didn't get nominated. If it was somebody in their gang, you can be sure they would have won it, because that's an unbelievable feat. It got put on Sky at the time. You know, went under the radar a bit.
It's interesting the number of boxers and sort of fighting type sportsmen who are posting stuff about what's going on. They seem to be the most liberated.
Well, they're not in control. They're the asset, you know, and nobody else can do what they do. So they've got a bit of power that kind of football players, or whatever, they're controlled by the clubs.
Yeah.
And basically, yeah, I think they know, because I listen to them, I watch quite a lot of their interviews and stuff, and there seems to be some of Mark Tibbs and various other ones, even Dave Codwell, who trains Tyson Fury, and well, basically
Matt Letitia is speaking out big time.
There's people out there, no, but they don't go as far as I go. They need to. I'm not trying to get an interview with Right Said Fred, but they talk about it as well, and they don't go as far as no virus, basically, and that has to be brought out big time, because there is literally nothing going around. I'm getting banned for YouTube right now, but basically, there's a need some famous people. I'm trying to get contact with Josh Taylor and other people I'm talking to try and get a famous person on board with the full story, and I've got people in my back, like Don Lester, David Parker, and Andrew Kaufman, who I'm in touch with, that I'm ready to introduce to people with a large following. They're ready to talk to them, So,
Harley Keamy, the former Wolves and Nigeria goalkeeper. If you look at his Twitter feed, he's quite strong on it. And Anthony Fowler, the boxer, the welterweight boxer, I think he is, or middleweight, something like that. They're pretty strong, so they're a couple to look out for.
I never knew about Anthony.
Yeah, he's really going hard on it.
Cool.
We've got Nigel popped in. Nigel, can you hear us? I don't know that he can. He's on Zoom. I can see him here. I don't know whether that's Nigel Johnson, but it's a Nigel. Anyway, Nigel, keep playing with your Zoom. Get your audio sorted. Stick in the microphone in the socket thing on the back of the PC. Patch the thing. Yeah. 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 No. Yeah. It is fascinating, isn't it? Oh, Nigel says sourcing my camera sound. Nigel, mate, you've got plenty of time. If you want to call in, please call in and rescue us at ko.click/Zoom. And I saw Ruswell in the comments. Yeah, Davy Russell, pop in, mate. We desperately want to hear you, because I know it's going to be dreadful, and that is exactly what we need. So we need the boss man. We need the boss man in here. We've got Amanda Thompson wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. Andrea Scott, running out of batteries. I read a reply to a question today that I still try to understand. Somebody was asking if mechanical alarm clocks have any advantages over digital ones. And the answer was, no, they don't. Mechanical clocks of any type run out of batteries very fast. Thank you. That was a joke. That was a joke. I know that was a joke. Yeah, and everybody knew it was Lee Marvin. Yeah, they knew that. They knew it was Lee Marvin. Right. Yeah. Piers, I think we need rescuing. Why don't you sing us a nice, I don't know, come on, mate.
Somebody else to sing a song.
No, I don't want to do any more singing. Fucking hell. Mate. I know
it's
you
supposed
called
to be
this
Christmas
karaoke, but yeah,
people are going to accuse me of I might as well be doing the marketing for Pfizer or something.
What was that other Scrooge thing that? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. That one. Do you remember that from the Scrooge film with who was playing Scrooge? That was really famous thing. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I really like that version of Scrooge. That was a really good one.
Which one?
They really rock out in the streets. It's like very much the same ilk as Oliver Twist. One of those big studio numbers. With lots of dancing in the streets, and it was good. Some catchy tunes. Yeah. Who was it? Who was it that played Scrooge in that one?
Albert Finney.
Albert Finney. Yeah.
Albert Finney. Yeah, he was good. I loved Albert Finney. He was one of my favourite actors when I was a kid. I really like the Alistair Sim version of.
It's the best. By far the best.
Yeah.
No question about it. Alistair Sim's the best Scrooge. William Shatner's the best captain in Star Trek. Star Trek's better than Star Wars. These are facts that cannot be argued with. They're simple facts of life.
A lot of people think Gene Roddenberry, who was responsible for Star Trek, was receiving a lot of sort of inside information, and that I mean, I've long been of the belief that they've fed us a lot of truths but painted it as fiction, so that we casually disregard it and carry on with our lives. Therefore, kind of by default, granting them permission to carry on. I mean, it's sort of I don't know. I think Roddenberry was potentially party to some quite interesting truths that he sort of added to the recipe of some of his television programs. But that's just me. You're probably not as big a conspiracy theorist as me. I don't know.
I'm possibly a bigger Trekkie though, and I can say that they were ahead of the curve on mobile phones with the communicators.
Yeah, they were. Big time. Yeah, a lot of the tech you see in sci-fi of yesteryears has come to fruition, hasn't it? Yeah, for sure.
I saw William
Hello.
Shatner going into space, and the documentary about his trip up into space, and they gave the guy, the Amazon guy who made the rock, I can't remember his name.
Well,
gave him
Bezos.
some cutout of things that he'd made at school that were Star Trek things. He said that inspired him to make his rockets, and he took them up into space with himself. There you go.
Did he? Oh,
They've always got some bullshit story, eh?
Yeah.
You are a Trekkie, though, Bill, aren't you? You're a big-time Trekkie.
Just off camera up there is a picture of the original cast. I'm a huge Trekkie. Live long and prosper.
absolutely.
Oh, my
Yeah, no, the original series is great. It's camp as Christmas, but it's just awesome. It's fantastic. I love it.
If you live your life based on what Captain Kirk have done, you won't go far wrong, is my motto. And he's got a similar singing voice to me.
Oh, I'm going to have to...
Comment people. They've always got some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to have to go and take a pee in just a sec. Actually, we are coming up to the top of the hour and a bit of a break there, so I suppose I can wait till then, which is great. That brandy's gone straight through me. I'll tell you what, I've been drinking so many liquids. They say, don't they, drink liquids when you got a cold or whatever. I've been drinking so much stuff, and I'll tell you what, it's just incredible. Anyway, we've got Nigel. Never mind my alimentary canal. We've got Nigel Johnson popped in. God bless you, Nigel. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can see you too. Can see you. I mean, you're not straight on, face on with the camera, but then nobody is. And you know what? You just can't get the desk producer. Nigel, how are you, man? You looking forward to Christmas?
I'm fine. How are you lot?
No. All right.
With that,
Where are you, Nigel?
Basingstoke.
Basingstoke. Why on
It's horrible,
earth
yeah.
would anybody want to live in Basingstoke?
I'm in my office.
Okay, fair enough. It's actually rather beautiful around there, isn't it? Deep as
It's
Berkshire.
lovely out here. And tell Ollie to shut up. He's never been here.
I have actually. My father used to live round Newbury way, so I know Basingstoke. Not very well. Not very well. I know Reading better.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Very nice round Newbury way. Very nice round all of that part of the world, actually. Beautiful part of Berkshire. I don't know. Or is it all Christmas wine and cheese parties these days? You know, pretending they're on number 10 or something.
I'm hoping to get invited to Maria Miller, my local MP.
Nice. What, you got cheese and wine? She's not going to invite you. I've seen the letters you write to her. She is not going to invite you to anything.
I got a Christmas card. I got a Christmas card.
What, is there a by-election coming up?
They would be better to put a dead amoeba up instead of her. No.
Can you hear my Christmas fire going on in the background?
Your Christmas what?
Fire.
You haven't got a fire in your flat?
I have.
Have you?
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, the crackling log. That's great, that is.
Yeah.
Spend hours watching it.
Oh, right. It's a digital fire. Right. Okay.
Brilliant. I love that. I downloaded. I know this is really sad, yeah. But I downloaded one of those MP4 whatnot things with a fire and shoved it on the telly. It's like we got a, so pathetic.
You can get it on YouTube. There's versions with Michael Bublé singing over the top. There's versions where there's someone occasionally pokes it, just every now and again, every few minutes. It's enthralling.
Oh, you like a bit of deep throat poking Christmas fireplaces builder? Sorry, it's an in joke. You've got to go to the top of the show to understand that. Right. So Nigel,
Yeah.
have you come on to sing?
I can't sing.
Nor can I go on.
All the better.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we want. We don't want people that can
can't-
actually
I
sing.
can't sing.
That's boring.
It's
Our
beyond
old
me.
peers can sing, and that's a problem.
I've
We
got-
don't want,
Ollie, what I was going to say to you, you said I'm unjabbed, by the way.
Oh no! No! You're not allowed. No! Unless you've got a pox-free passport. Oh, mate. Oh, you've ruined it now. What happened,
I
Nigel?
had too much to drink.
Why did you do that? Just out of interest? I'm not judging you, by the way. Not judging you. Why did you do that?
What's that?
Get jabbed.
No. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't jabbed.
You haven't been jabbed. You've not
No,
been jabbed.
definitely not ever.
You're going to give us
You
all.
misquoted me.
Oh, mate,
I'm
you're going to give us all
unjabbed. I'll never be
coronavirus, aren't you?
jabbed, ever.
Oh no.
No.
Why not? Out of interest.
It's going to
Without-
give us
They can
digital
shove the
correct.
jab up their arse
They might enjoy that.
because any vaccine takes 3 to 5 years to properly trial, and they know it.
All vaccines are poison, and they know it. No vaccine's ever done any good ever. They're all poison. They don't have an immune system.
Does anybody know anything about any of these footballers dropping on the field from various heart and lung complaints because of myocarditis and Christ knows what else?
Obviously, it's pure coincidence.
Yeah. Yeah. According to Twitter MD. Yeah. So it's all a conspiracy theory, mate. It's got
Really?
nothing to do with.
I think we shouldn't play football then.
You guys should check out this book. Right? I've turned this book into an audio book. I'm friends with the authors of this book. What really makes you ill? Why everything you thought you knew about disease is wrong. Check out the information in this book. It's got 40 pages of medical references. It's a solid information about the whole pharmaceutical industry, vaccinations, the whole shebang. If everybody bought that and read it, the whole thing would fall to bits because it destroys the whole pharmaceutical industry, the whole history of vaccinations, what a virus is. Okay, there's no such thing as a contagious virus. It's all documented in here. You can reference all the books and check it all out. It goes into every illness and how they're not caused by disease. Even mad cow disease is caused by how many quotes they got of this particular agent. They had 4 in the UK and only 1 in the rest of the world. So the cows went mental because it was affected their brain. And that's why they all got killed. There's different reasons, explanations for everything that they blame on contagion. So the whole virus thing is a complete nonsense. There's no virus. You can't get ill from other people. Cold and flu.
A lot of people think that a lot of the allergies that kids get these days, they are a result of vaccinations.
Yes, because they're pure poison. They're damaging children from birth. There's no scientific reason to vaccinate because we don't form antibodies that protect from some kind of pathogenic virus because there is no such thing. A virus is dead cell debris. It doesn't do anything. It just gets flushed out the body, and you have a detoxification every now and again.
Well, does it talk about polio?
Yep, it goes into that. Goes into the polio, smallpox, all these things that they always claim, vaccines save polio, but the things was coming down anyway. I mean, they gave the vaccine, it went up, and it was actually blamed for a lot of people having polio, the actual vaccine. And Fauci's, they all know this. It's all a big, massive scam. It's the pharmaceutical industry just creating magic, black magic.
Billy,
yes?
Can you just turn your camera around a wee bit so that we can see your chivvy? Because we want to see Santa, mate.
Can you not see me?
Well, I can see your arm, and you're gesticulating. And by the way, it was nice knowing you, YouTube. Ciao, when you ban us. You know what? The fact is
you're right.
What can you say though? It's what dance around the subject.
We've all been played for centuries, haven't we? We've all been under. We're actually sort of. I've just been watching the.
Wait,
new
Piers.
Matrix,
One sec. One sec.
Go into now.
We've got a break. Coming up to a break on Revolution Radio. We'll be back in 3-4 minutes, people. 3-4 minutes. Daily Chaos with Team KO, and God bless you. Back in a minute. Get a cup of tea. Get a whiskey. Hold that thought, Piers. Hold that thought, mate.
Right.
I'm going to say my goodbyes because I have to pop off now. Happy Christmas.
God bless you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Merry Christmas.
Listen to Revolution Radio at freedomslips.com. We'll be right back after this message.
This is Thomas, a.k.a. a Mad Painter. I'd like you to join me Monday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Open Canvas. Don't forget to bring an open mind.
Yes, folks, that's right. Bring an open mind to an open canvas. Again, that is Monday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. UFOs to government corruption. This is Revolution Radio, freedomslips.com. You don't need to expect us. We're already here.
Enter into a world unseen on Raven Star's Witching Hour. You will encounter eclectic topics from the realm of spirit brought into our matrix of truth. With your host, the Solaris Blue Raven. Solaris will bring you an array of unique guests covering topics from ghostly spirits to amazing anomalies, covert technology, UFOs, and shadowy global events.
And that's right here at Revolution Radio, freedomslips.com, Saturdays midnight till 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Revolution Radio, where information never sleeps.
Let the magic rise.
Galactic Interstellar Council on Revolution Radio Studio A, Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Join us as we traverse the starseed paradigm, as expressed in the time-space continuum that we know as the divine expression of love and light. Integrating this conscious unity into the galactic paradigm. So welcome all, both terrestrial beings and galactic beings as one. So be it. You're listening to Revolution Radio.
As we celebrate the holiday season and find ourselves standing on the precipice of the new year, Revolution Radio at freedomslips.com would like to thank you, our amazing listeners, from the bottoms of our hearts and beyond, for being you. It is your kindness, your love, your generosity, and your constant support that has enabled us to become the powerful #1 listener-supported commercial-free station that we are today, providing you with a veritable variety of live programming hosted by beautiful people from all around the world on a nearly 24-hour basis every day of the year. It is your kindness, your love, your generosity, and your support that has helped to develop an international family. A strong, supportive community of like-minded souls, forged by friendship and love, bonded by a strong desire to bring about the positive changes so badly needed today. Together, we are navigating challenging moments in time, which will become footnotes to the future. Yet through these uncertain times, you have remained steadfast in your support. Support that we will never take for granted. Support that will enable us to continue building this station into a stronger bastion of free speech, blazing the light of truth out into the world. From all of us here, management, producers, moderators and hosts, we wish you all the warmest, happiest of wishes for a safe holiday season, now and always.
Thanks for listening while we take that short break here at Revolution Radio, freedomslips.com. And yeah, we're going to get back to your host.
Doobie-doo-doo-doo-doo-be-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo. Oh, hold on. Oops, sorry, Rev Radio. Right, we're back. Hold on. Let's check out some of the fabulous copyright-free music to teach us what we need to do for this karaoke Christmas whatnot thingy. There you go. Oh no, not that. Right, you are back with the KRIMBO karaoke special ultra crappy edition of Daily Chaos. With me, Ollie Connolly, and Bill Etheridge is bugging off. God bless him, Bill. Thank you very much indeed. That was the worst rendition of Slane I've ever heard in my life. And we've got Billy Watson, aka Santa Claus, coming to you all the way from Scotland, and Piers Garnham in London. God bless him. Where it's snowing, and he saw Bojo on his sleigh over London earlier tonight, and we've got Nigel Johnson in Basingstoke. How unromantic. in Berkshire.
Hey, check this out.
Go on, Piers. Oh, ooh. Ooh.
That's nice.
Does that stay there all year round?
Yeah, we had to sanitise her a little bit, so we stuck her. I was doing a lot of business calls and suddenly realised that she, I had her coot sort of staring at all the people I was talking to on Zoom chat. So we had to sort of, clean her up a bit.
You sure she hasn't got thrush?
Well, yeah, she's got some sort of weird growth, mushroom bloom.
It could be a bit. Yeah.
And you should reveal it.
Something going on. Have you ever had any of that, Billy? You look like you've got
a bit of an unkempt bush, shall we say?
70s porn mag style.
Yeah, it's like a copy of Men Only from the 70s. Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what. Do you like a hairy bush? Sorry, we're talking about holly bushes. Holly bushes. Do you like a prickly bush? Or right? This is a special Christmas edition, and it's clearly all gone very downhill and all the rest of it. Yeah,
quite literally.
Yeah, it's got a bit down and a bit uphill. Right. I suppose we could take some comments and what have you. But I can't be asked. Call in. Call it ko.click
Have you given your
/
to your missus?
Zoom. Eh?
Have you given your lurgy to your missus?
She gave it to me. Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, your wife, the incubus of plague in your household.
She
Are you
gave
going
it to me.
kind of happily spreading COVID round Valencia later on, sort of walking along the beach, you know, on the promenade, coughing in people's faces and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Merry
That's
Christmas.
They've reintroduced the mask mandates now in throughout Spain. They've
Really?
reintroduced.
What, you're back to wearing masks in the street again?
Well, there are now various more clauses where you don't have to wear them, but basically there is another mask mandate. Yeah. Chicken wire.
Oh, God, what a waste of time. We're supposed to wear them in the shops over here, but I only put one on when they ask me to. I go in there and pretend that, you know, I've just forgotten or whatever. But if there's a guy at the door who says, you know, put your mask on, I do. But if they don't ask, I don't put it on. So it's quite fun walking around Tesco's. You know, it's like you become Moses. You know, all the kind of people with masks around you sort of part. You like part them like the Red Sea. It's like you know, you can walk through and they just people sort of just it's like your magic or something.
I'm gonna David, Philip, laddie, God bless you, Dave. Ollie, how do you knock the subtitles off? I don't know. Is the answer. There is a way. I understand because somebody mentioned it once in the comments before, but I've got no idea. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna knock YouTube off because I'm sorry, YouTube, but the fact is that I'm gonna need this channel as much as possible for trying to create some awareness in the new year. Bill Etheridge has joined Team KO, by the way. He's a fully paid up member of Team KO now, and he'll be on a lot in the new year, and that's great. I want to get Matt Letizia on, by the way, interviewed by.
Have you managed to get through to his people, or
not quite? But I've also had this cold and stuff. I've not been feeling very, very well. And coming up to Christmas and what have you. But I was thinking, I want to get him on to be interviewed by Bill. Because I don't really know anything about football. Bill does. Every Saturday he does his pundit stuff on local radio. Which is what Matt does, Matt Letizia. And so I thought it would make sense if those two had a chat. And anyway, we'll see. But in the new year. But I don't want to lose the YouTube channel entirely because it's a way of getting people off to, say, Rumble, for example, frankly, or Rev Radio or Wake Up UK, and until I get banned, Fastbook, presumably as well. And so, whilst YouTube is their T's and C's now are you cannot be going against the official narrative. Full stop. You can't. If you do, you get a strike, and when you get 3 strikes, 4 strikes, you're out. I think I've got 2 so far, and they pulled about 4 or 5 of my videos over the last month or so. The writing is on the wall. So look, because we are gonna start talking a little bit more about what's going on now, I guess, in the second hour. Seeing as no buggers calling to have a sing song.
I'm ready to sing.
Billy, excellent. We'll have a sing-song. Before I won't kick off YouTube any earlier than I have to. And so, Billy, give us a sing.
Songs on the same topic.
Okay. In that case, YouTube, God bless you. You know where to go. If you don't know where to go, dailychaos.news. It says on the front page where you need to go. And see you there. But yeah, we need to try and keep the options open as much as we possibly can because we're going to need them in the new year as we're running up into the.
I think it's all going to kick off in the new year quite early. In fact, I think there's this one bloke.
Piers,
who I know
hold that thought. YouTube, Merry Christmas. See you over at the other game.
You're right.
At the other game.
Absolutely correct. 2022 is going to kick off big time.
Yeah, I was.